what we first have to understand here is what an emotion is, because as is rightly pointed out by some of our authors, the basic reason that rationality has been set up in opposition to emotion is because we haven't really understood what emotions are, right? The way we learn about emotions is that, yeah, your brain produces beliefs, and emotion happens somewhere else in your body, right? Maybe it's the gut, maybe it's the heart, right? Something else. But the idea is that it's a bodily expression and not a mental or cognitive expression. And hopefully, for anyone who has a basic understanding of cognitive psychology and biology, you know that that's not true, right? So you don't have emotional responses in your body or in your mind for no reason, right? There's always going to be a cause to the effect of you having an emotional response. Now, sometimes that could be a biological effect in the terms of like a chemical imbalance, right? But here we're talking about emotional states that have as their origin not just a biological mechanism, which again, that still happens in the brain, but in the sense that it is the product of a belief, right? So you feel sad because you are thinking about something sad, right? You feel happy because you are thinking about something happy, right? You are angry because of something, right? Something happened to make one angry. And so this needs to be clarified, right, from other previous definitions of emotion. So the dictionary definition is a natural, instinctive state of mind deriving from one's circumstances, mood, or relationships with others. So here, the inclusion of words like natural and instinctive are those words that are going to hint at this definition being tied to one's physical body rather than one's mental cognition, right? That emotions are purely the product of something that you are born with, right? That sort of innate instinctive status. Martha Nussbaum is going to give us a different sort of definition here. She's going to define emotions as intelligent appraisals of a world that we do not control in the light of our own significant goals and plans, right? So the idea is that the reason you have emotional responses to things is, first of all, because you are able to intellectualize them, right? You can't respond to something in the world emotionally if you don't have a concept in some sense of what it is, right? There has to be some thought in your mind, even if you're not able to, put the words to it and don't have the language or don't understand exactly what it is. You're registering something in the world as happening, right? There is a conscious mind engaging with the world, right? Unconscious minds don't have emotions. Okay, so the idea is that it's a conscious interaction with the world, and typically involves, as she's saying, right, the fact that elements outside of our bodies are, and even sometimes inside our bodies, are not within our control, right? So the idea is that there's something happening that you can't affect, and that is generating in you a response, right?